Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with The Mandalorian. Last time on The Mandalorian, we had the child. So, on that episode, the Mandalorian was on his way back to his ship with the child, fighting off other bounty hunters that wanted to kill the child, and found that his ship was stripped by the Jawas. He had to go do a thing for the Jawas, get them an egg, and then he repaired his ship, and then he left. Also, the child has force powers. That's pretty much that. This is where I say no spoilers, and we might as well just get right into this episode of The Mandalorian. Here we go. Man, loves getting out of that thing.
Mando.
It's not a toy.
Yeah. Back you go. It's interesting he keeps the carrier open.
Easy with that.
You take it easy.
Oh, stormtroopers.
How many fobs did you give out?
This asset was of extreme importance to me. I had to ensure its delivery.
Okay, so he did hire all the others.
What are your plans for it?
How uncharacteristic
Yeah.
of one of your reputation.
A bounty hunter wouldn't care.
Taking both commissions.
I can form a full cuirass. This would be an order for your station.
That would be a great honor.
I must warn you, it will draw many eyes.
Yeah. This guy's got a lot of shiny new armor.
These were cast in an Imperial smelter.
So,
These are the spoils of the Great Purge. The reason that we live hidden like sand rats.
and he got it back.
See?
Our world was shattered by the Empire, with whom this tower shares tables.
I mean, he just took a job, man.
Have you ever removed your helmet?
No,
Has it ever been removed by others?
never.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
It's interesting. Never remove the
Cause
mask.
this damage,
Reserve some for the foundlings.
as
No.
it should always be. The foundlings are the future. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Man, that's a lot. Ah. More flashes to the Great Purge. So was it the Empire that did it? Oh. Whew. That was a droid, so that must have been separatist, right? Oh no. Let's see this new shiny armor. Damn. Look at how badass he looks. Like, it's just, like, amplified how awesome he is.
Even I'm rich. Now, how can I show my gratitude to my most valuable partner?
I want my next job.
He's very straight to the point.
Job. That's the best of the lot. A nobleman's son skipped bail.
Akbar.
Looks like you're headed to the ocean dunes of Karnak.
So. Alright then. Or, not Akbar. Mon Calamari, that's a species. Are you gonna go back for it? He's staying.
Explicitly ordered us to bring it back alive. Finish your business quickly.
no longer can guarantee your safety.
So does he also kind of use that as a radio? It's impressive. Oh! That'll get their attention. Oof. Man, I thought he was gonna kill them and then go in, but nope, he made his own door. Oh. Yeesh. They only had a few. Oh. Man, their armor sucks.
No, please! I protected him. If it wasn't for me, he would already be dead. Please. Please. Please.
He's gone. Snuck out just like that.
Give it up. There's
Nope. That's not happening. How many stormtroopers do they actually have? I thought there were like 3. Oh! Him with the flamethrower that time. Man, their armor just sucks. 4-1.
blaster.
He said he liked those odds.
What I'm holding is very valuable.
Now turn and face me.
Which one of you said that? Oh, he's gonna use the things. Whew. Yeesh. Good job. I forgot what those were called. The fob is reactivated.
Welcome back, Mando.
Huh. Oh! God, there's like 1 on 20. Tuh. Oh. It's a getaway car. I like that.
And if you try to stop us, we kill you and we strip your body for parts.
Yeesh. Man, that rifle is so great. It has so many functions. Whoa! Is it the other Mandalorians? It is! They're helping him. Man, I'd get out of there if I were you. Yeah. You're facing off against a bunch of Mandalorians.
We'll hold them off.
Yay!
Going to have to relocate the covert.
This is the way.
This is the way!
But then you broke the code.
Huh. Throw him in carbonite. Oh! Nice try. Holy crap, this is nuts. Oh, he's still alive? Oh. His beskar. Alright, so he can come back. Hey. Thanks for the help, bros.
I gotta get one of those.
Tuh. Right? Yeah, actually. Tuh. He's gonna give it to him. He's gonna eat it, though. Although, he can eat a lot. Alrighty. What do we do now? Oh, boy. I imagine we're gonna be the ones that'll be, you know, Now the Mandalorian's the one that's going to be hunted. Okay. Man, great episode that was. I will admit, better than last episode because more happened in this episode. But not that I didn't like last episode, but more things happened in this episode, at least to me. So I wrote down more, so that's something. Okay, so we might as well get right into the notes. The first thing I wrote down was other fobs. So yeah, the Mandalorian was not the only one hired for this mission. He was not the only one hired for this, and it was whatever his name was. There's no cast list. I don't know. Werner Herzog, his name. Whatever his character name is, I still don't know. Which we didn't see him. We didn't see him when the Mandalorian went back for the child, which was interesting. So yeah, they did hire a ton of bounty hunters in order to be sure that they were getting what'd they say, the quarry, to get the child, basically, which is interesting. So they were all hired by him, but they all have orders of termination. They all have orders of termination, whereas the Mandalorian was given the order of bring him back alive, which is interesting. I'm wondering why the distinction there. Why is it that the Mandalorian was given a different set of instructions? So I don't know. There's dog hair on this microphone because it just floats around, Anyway, I wrote down Imperial beskar. Is it Beskar or Beskar? I'm not quite sure. Maybe you guys can clear that up in the comments. Although by the time this episode goes up to YouTube, I will be on episode 6 because that's how far ahead I record these. So, I would be on episode 5. Excuse me. But still, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. So yeah, Imperial beskar. I'm gonna call it Beskar for now. So yeah, that was interesting. Okay, so now here's another thing I'm confused on. So we had the great purge, the great Mandalorian purge, which forced them basically into hiding. So apparently, I guess it was because of the Empire. Was it because of the Empire? Even though that droid that was attacking them or attacking him in that flashback, it seemed to be that was like a separatist droid. So I don't know, and that raises the question, how old is the Mandalorian at that point? So I don't know. I think I heard somewhere that it's like, without spoilers, it was during the Clone Wars, not the it was during the Clone Wars. But they said the Empire, but maybe they count the Separatists as the Empire, although that doesn't quite make sense because then the Old Republic is always sort of that is what technically evolved into the Empire, because of Palpatine going from Chancellor to Emperor. So, but still, that one Mandalorian does not approve of sharing a table with Imperials, as he said. So that was interesting, a little conflict there. And I mean, hey, he's just doing his job. He's just taking jobs, man. So, so that was interesting. Okay. I wrote down new armor. So he did, thanks to the bounty he got, which luckily, he got the bounty and, got it forged before he actually went against them. So that was good. That was good timing on that. So he does have a brand new, complete set of armor, which is pretty cool. I like it. It's all nice and shiny now. Yeah, I do like that. I like that it's just full armor, Before it's like, okay, he's got his helmet, obviously. Now he's got the shoulder pad. And it's like, now we're going to fix up literally everything else. So I like that. And it's also interesting that, he can sneak around, the way he does, despite the fact that he's, wearing a lot of shiny metal. But whatever. I wrote down the child, going back for the child, which was interesting. Why exactly he did that, I'm not quite sure, I suppose. Which maybe that's part of the mystery. It's like, okay, well, what is going through his mind? You can't even go through, like, his facial expressions because he's wearing a helmet, So, yeah, why did he go back for the child? I mean, you can make some assumptions, like, okay, maybe he feels bad for it, maybe he's just curious about, what it is, why they would need it, why the Empire would need him, and maybe, he had second thoughts. Maybe it's just that he had second thoughts about, dealing with Imperials. But still, it makes you question. It's like, okay, well, why exactly did he do that? And I kind of like that you can kind of question that. Okay, why did he go back for it? What was it? And luckily there is a lot of different evidence for why he would do that. He could just be curious. What is this child that could, lift up his hand? He could just, use his hand and a beast would just fly in the air, So I like that. There's like the curiosity angle. There's the, I guess, empathy angle, you could say. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Werner Herzog was talking about extracting something. He wanted to extract something from the child and then kill it, whereas the doctor there wanted to keep him alive. We don't really know what that's about, and that's the other thing too, is that we never saw Werner Herzog again, so I can only assume he's going to come back, but we didn't see him again, even though we raided that entire place and fought their like 10 million stormtroopers. I thought there were only 4 of them, but apparently there are a lot. There were a bunch of stormtroopers there, which was interesting, and we got a nice fight with the stormtroopers. It was a great fight, definitely a great fight, well shot, and everything. And I like, when the 4 of them sort of surround him, and it does sort of, it makes you go back to the first episode where, they're like, there's 4 of us and 1 of you, and he's just like, I like those odds, in his fucking awesome Pedro Pascal voice. So, and then here he uses the whistling birds that he was given. I do like that. Now, I thought she said something about the foundlings.
Whistling birds will do well. Reserve some for the foundlings.
Okay.
It should always be the foundling.
Okay. So, reserve some for the foundlings. That's interesting. So, basically, when he gets new armor and new weapons, he always, like, saves some for the foundlings. That's interesting. Which, that could also be why, he went back for the child, is that he kind of considers it sort of like a foundling, It's like he used to be a foundling. He cares a lot about the foundling, so it makes sense that he would care about the child. So, yeah. But, yeah, the whistling birds were cool, just watching them, swoop around and kill the stormtroopers. I did like that. We had the standoff between the Mandalorian and all of the other bounty hunters. Because, yeah, that's the thing. It's like when all those started beeping again, it's like, oh, now they have the fob to, go and get the child again, now that he's being taken again. So we had the standoff. I like that. I like how far he went on his own. He got really far on his own against like 20 other bounty hunters. So that was cool. And then the other Mandalorians coming in to save him, to help him out and help him escape. I thought that was really cool, and all of them flying. It's interesting that he's the only one without a jetpack also. But I did like that. All of them coming in and helping him. Because, yeah, this is... gotta help, we're going against the Imperials and stuff like that. And I like how they kept saying, this is the way. I like the, I guess, the lore, or just the sort of the world building, I guess, with the Mandalorians themselves. I think that's really nice, how much they're building on the Mandalorians. Especially the whole, have you ever removed your helmet? And he says, no. And they're like, okay, has anyone else removed your helmet by force? And he's like, nope. So that's crazy, you know, that, you know, no one ever removes his helmet. Never to remove the mask. That's what El Toro Fuerte always said in Jackie Chan Adventures. There's a reference for you. But yeah, that is pretty much that. That's all I wrote down. Great episode, once again. Really enjoying it. Really digging this. Really digging this. This is a great show so far. And it's good for Star Wars. We're not going to go into that whole debate. Maybe I'll cut that part out. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Yeah, I'm excited to see where we go from here because, you know, he's kind of on the run now, I guess. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Mandalorian reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.